Hi Brandy, this is Amanda with Digital Velocity and SEO. You had sent me an email looking for some marketing help. This is kind of the first step that I usually take with my clients, and that's to show them a screencast video of their business, if they have a website, and the competition in their area, to kind of give them an idea of what it's going to take to gain in the rankings and to get some more leads. So basically here I put in your business, and when I pulled up, this is your Google business listing. So basically there's two ways to get leads from a web page, right? There's the first half of the web page here, which I'll pull up if I just typed in like Landscaping Olympia. So there's usually these 3 or 4 businesses right here in the map pack. That's what it's called, it's the map pack. And to get into this section takes a different set of things than the organic listings. So to get into here, it takes an optimized Google business listing, which here's yours, and I can see that this isn't really filled out. You know, you need to have a lot more information in here, like your hours of operation, an address, you know, and if you don't do an address, but at least do like your areas of service. Have a lot more high quality images that are geotagged for location, which gives it an extra little boost for SEO. Like I said, making sure all your contact information is correct. Your reviews, it looks like you've got 7 reviews right now, which is a good start, but you could definitely use some more. If you don't have any questions from customers, then we always ask and answer our own questions in this section, and then they give you a 750 word description area, so that needs to be filled out with a couple of keywords in there. So that, along with what's called citations, which are your business name, address, and phone number as it's listed on Google in different directories across the web, so things like Yext, Yellow Pages, BBB, Facebook, anywhere that you can have a business directory listing, we create those for you. So normal businesses usually have about 40 or so citations. We go out for each of our customers and we do 200 of them to make sure that you far surpass your competition and that it takes them a while to catch back up to you. So those two things are what it takes to get into this section. And then down below is what's called the organic section. So that's these listings down here. And what it takes to get into here is basically where your website comes into play. So your website right now is not coming up. It's saying that it can't provide a secure connection. I tried on several different computers and on my phone, and it's not coming up on any of them. So you might want to check that. But I was able to pull it up on my tool here, and you're not showing anything for keywords, for traffic, no backlinks, no referring domains. So this basically is like a starter website or a brand new website with nothing done on it. And then I pulled up a couple of your competition in the area just to kind of show you what you're up against. So the DR and the UR score here are basically like the trust that Google has in you, that you are who you say you are and you do what you say you do. So this is where the citations come into play. If they're all, filled out the same way properly, say the same address, the same phone number, you kind of get a vote of confidence in Google's eyes that, you are who you say you are. So that's what the DR is. The UR is the power that's being driven to your website. So that's basically you drive power to your website through what's called backlinks. So backlinks are any link that is on another website that leads back to your website. So like a blog post where the author was talking about landscaping in Mason County. And there was a link in that and it led back to your website, that's called a backlink. And if it's a do follow backlink, then that website shares its power with you. And so that's how you move yourself up in the rankings for keywords that you show up for. So, initially when you have the keywords like on the content on your website, you'll show up for it, but you'll show up on like page 5 or 6, depending on how many businesses there are, that are in competition in the area. But you'll show up pretty much towards the end. And so to move yourself up to where you could be in the first 3, positions, you need backlinks to power your keywords. And you can only build a certain amount of backlinks per month. Otherwise, Google sees it as spammy and they'll blacklist your website. So the referring domains are just the websites that host those backlinks. Keywords, this is going to be like the most important section here. So this is where you show up for all your keywords. This is what's in their content, so, or hidden behind, pictures and stuff like that. So you'll see they're showing up for Tacoma landscaping. There's 300 people that are searching for Tacoma landscaping per month. The keyword difficulty right here is 2, which is relatively low. That just kind of tells you how much competition is trying to rank for the keyword and how difficult it would be to rank for it. The CPC is the cost per click if you were going to do Google ads. So every time somebody clicked on Tacoma landscaping, if you were advertising on Google for that, you would get charged $2.91. The traffic is the traffic that they are getting from this keyword, and the position is the position that they hold on Google. So they're getting 45 traffic out of that 300 per month, and they're in 3rd position on Google. So you can see how it adds up. Here's Olympic landscape, landscaping design near me, landscaping Tacoma, landscapers Washington. So each one of these keywords they're showing up for, they're getting traffic for, and they're getting people. They're in the top positions here, except for landscaping design near me because that's a global keyword. But they're getting traffic for each one of these keywords. So you can see how, the more keywords you show up for and you're ranked for, the more traffic you can direct to your website. So this is really where you get the traffic pushed to your website. And then I looked at your citations. Currently, it looks like you have 6 citation sources. I put in Tenino because you said you guys were outside of Tenino, so this may be incorrect if you're, based in Olympia or something. You might have a couple more or a couple less. It just depends. But as for Tenino, you have 6 citation sources. Your competition is only showing up for 10, so that's really not that much of a deficit. But these things are not highly accurate. It just kind of gives us an idea of what you've got. So those are a couple of the ways that I could show you, at least in your website, in your Google business, that we could help you gain some more leads. And then also there's a new program on Google called Google Guaranteed, and it's a new ad program that they put out, and only certain niches are allowed to use it. But landscaping and lawn care is one of the niches that is allowed to be in the program. And I have quite a few contractors that are enrolled in it, and I've had to turn off their leads because they've gotten so busy. So it's a really, really, really good ad program. It's way better than like just using regular Google ads or Facebook ads, because you basically show up at the very, very, very top of the web page right here, and you have a green check next to your name. Google guarantees your work up to a certain amount, so if the customer is not happy, then Google will refund them. I think it's $2,000 is the maximum for that. But we've shown really, really great leads coming from there. Also, they're not per click, they're per qualified lead. So if somebody pops on your ad and they call you and they are looking for, or they're a marketing company, or they're looking for work or something like that, then you can apply to get a refund for that lead, as long as you meet certain stipulations, which I can, talk to you about later. But yeah, so this is kind of just a way for me to show you what I could kind of help you with. And if you're interested, then go ahead and email me back or call me, and we can set up a time to have a phone call so I can kind of dive a little bit deeper into your business and see, what we can do and how we can work together. So thank you for taking the time, and I hope that this was useful.